Audience laugh. Sarcastic. Yeah, lucky me. Excitedly. Hey, Jerry, Elaine. Guess what? I just got tickets to see Les Miserables tonight.
Surprise. Really? That's great.
Distracted. Yeah, that's great, Kramer. Confused. What's wrong, Jerry? You seem upset. Frustrated. I have to go to the dentist. Emergency root canal. Sympathetic. Oh, that sounds painful.
Smiling, he's hurt.
Curious, what's the matter, Jerry? You seem really worked up about this. Exasperated, it's just that my dentist is leaving on vacation tomorrow. I have to go today or wait 2 weeks.
Jokingly, yeah, Jerry's dentist is the only one who can perform a root canal.
Audience laughing. Annoyed, very funny, Elaine. Determined, you know what? I think I can help you out. Surprised, what do you mean? Confidently, I know a guy who can perform a root canal. He's not a licensed dentist, but he knows what he's doing. Dubious, I don't know, Kramer. That sounds risky. Jerry looks uncertain, but ultimately agrees. Reluctant, alright, fine. But if I end up with a toothache for the rest of my life, it's on you. In Monk's Cafe, day. Jerry, Elaine, and George are sitting at their usual booth. Excitedly, guys, you won't believe it. I've been selected to participate in a study on the effects of stress on hair loss. Sarcastic, wow, what an honor.
Skeptical, and what does that entail exactly?
Proudly, well, they gave me a special shampoo to use, and I have to avoid stressful situations for the next 6 months. Amused, good luck with that. Defensive, yeah, I can avoid stress. I just choose not to. Doubtful, I don't know, George. You seem to thrive on stress.
Curious, so, what happens if you do get stressed out?
Nervous, I don't know. They didn't really say. But I don't want to take any chances. Sarcastic, yeah, you don't want to lose any more hair. Audience laughing. Indignant, hey, I'm not losing that much hair.
Jokingly, yeah, just a little bald spot on the back of your head.
Audience laughing. Defeated, alright, fine. Maybe I'm losing a little hair. But this study is important. I could be helping millions of balding men everywhere. Sarcastic, yeah, because we all know how much you care about the greater good. Audience laughter.
I think it's sweet that George wants to help others.
Doubtful, yeah, sweet. That's one way to put it. Their conversation is interrupted by the waitress bringing over their food. Cheerfully, here you go, birds. 3 turkey gloves. To the waitress, thank you. To Jerry and Elaine, oh, wait. Is turkey stressful? Should I be avoiding it?
Audience laughter.
Rolling their eyes. Oh, George.
Audience laughter.
Defeated. Alright, alright. I'll eat my sandwich in peace.
They all start eating their sandwiches, with Jerry and Elaine sharing a knowing look. End of scene. In Kramer's apartment, day. Kramer is moving furniture around his small apartment, trying to maximize space. He's moving a bookshelf when he accidentally bumps it into the wall, causing a loud thud. He winces, realizing that he may have caused some damage. The camera then cuts to the apartment next door, where the residents are starting to hear the commotion. Calling out, "Hey, what's going on over there?" Kramer starts to panic and tries to move the bookshelf again, but this time it topples over, crashing through the wall and into the neighbor's apartment. Shocked, "Oh my god." Kramer looks mortified as he realizes what has happened. He quickly rushes over to the neighbor's apartment to assess the damage. Apologetic, "I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that." Angry, "You've ruined my wall. And my bookshelf." Kramer starts to look around the neighbor's apartment, trying to come up with a solution. Determined, "Don't worry, I can fix this. I'll repaint the wall and buy you a new bookshelf." Skeptical, "And how do I know you won't just cause more damage?" Kramer starts to look flustered as he realizes that he's in a difficult spot. Frustrated, "Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Let me make it up to you somehow." Thinking, "Well, I do need someone to water my plants while I'm out of town next week." Grateful, "Done. I'll water your plants, repaint your wall, and buy you a new bookshelf. You have my word." Alright, but you better not screw this up. Kramer nods, looking relieved. The camera then cuts back to Kramer's apartment, where Jerry and Elaine are just arriving.
Noticing the mess, what the hell happened in here?
Sheepishly, I was just trying to rearrange my furniture.
Sarcastically, looks like you succeeded.
Audience laughing. Defensive, hey, I'm just trying to make the most of my small living space.
Jokingly, yeah, by destroying your neighbor's apartment.
Audience laughing. Rolling his eyes, very funny, Jerry. They all start to help Kramer clean up the mess, with Jerry and Elaine teasing him the whole time. End of scene. In dentist's office, day. Jerry is sitting in the dentist's chair, looking nervous. Reassuringly, don't worry, Jerry. This will be over before you know it.
Skeptical, that's what they all say.
End. Audience laughter. The dentist starts to work on Jerry's tooth, and the scene cuts to later, with Jerry looking a little groggy as the dentist finishes up. Smiling, all done. You did great. Dazed, thanks. The dentist hands Jerry a piece of paper. Handing him the paper, here are your post-op instructions. Make sure you follow them closely.
Nodding, will do.
Jerry gets up from the chair and starts to walk out of the office, looking a little unsteady. He realizes that he doesn't have a ride home and starts to panic.
Thinking out loud, oh no, I forgot to arrange a ride.
Jerry starts to walk around the waiting room, looking for someone who can give him a lift.
To a random patient, excuse me, do you have a car?
Random patient, confused, yeah.
Urgently, can you give me a ride home? I just had a root canal and I'm feeling a little loopy.
Random patient, uncomfortable, I'm not really comfortable giving rides to strangers.
Disappointed, oh, come on. I'm not a stranger. We're practically family now.
Audience laughter. The random patient starts to back away, looking nervous.
Calling out after him, fine, forget it. I'll just take a cab.
Jerry starts to walk out of the office, looking a little woozy. He bumps into a table, causing some magazines to fall to the ground.
Apologetic, sorry about that.
He continues to walk out of the office, with the camera following him as he tries to hail a cab. He looks more and more frustrated as each cab drives past him without stopping.
To himself, why does this always happen to me?
The camera cuts to Jerry finally getting into a cab, looking relieved.
To the cab driver, thank you for stopping. I really appreciate it.
Cab driver, roughly, just get in the car. Jerry gets in the back seat, looking a little dejected. End of scene. Int. Coffee shop, day. Elaine is sitting at a table, sipping on her coffee when Jake walks in. They make eye contact and he approaches her. Smiling, Elaine, how are you?
Skeptical, Jake. I'm fine. What brings you here?
Excitedly, actually, I have some news. I just finished writing a book.
That's nice.
Enthusiastically, and I want you to read it.
Surprised.
Nodding, yes. You were such a big part of my life, I wanted you to be the first to read it.
Reluctantly, okay, I'll read it.
Audience laughing. Cut to Elaine reading the book at home. She looks shocked and upset as she reads through it.
To yourself, you can't write this. This is about me.
Cut back to the coffee shop.
Angrily, how could you write this about me? You make me look like a complete monster.
Defensive, I'm sorry you feel that way. But it's my story too, and I have a right to tell it.
Skeptical, your story. This is about me. And you didn't even use my real name.
Shrugging, I had to protect your privacy.
Sarcastically, oh, thanks. How thoughtful of you.
Audience pleadingly, look, Elaine, I just wanted you to know how much you meant to me. And I thought by sharing my story, it would help me move on.
Rolling her eyes, move on? You broke up with me, remember?
Apologetic. I know. I thought maybe we could still be friends.
Firmly, friends? After you wrote this? I don't think so.
Jake looks dejected as Elaine gets up from the table and walks out of the coffee shop. Audience laughter. End of scene. In Kramer's apartment, day. Kramer is sitting on his couch, surrounded by various pieces of furniture. There's a knock on the door, and he goes to answer it. It's his neighbor, Mrs. Enright. Mrs. Enright, angrily, Mr. Kramer, I need to talk to you. Innocently, sure, Mrs. Enright. What's up? Mrs. Enright, pointing to the mess in her apartment, this is what's up. What did you do to my apartment? Defensive, what are you talking about? Mrs. Enright, fuming, you rearranged your furniture, and now my apartment is a disaster. And that's not all. You knocked a hole in the wall and damaged my artwork. Apologetic, I'm sorry, Mrs. Enright. I was just trying to make the most of my space. Mrs. Enright, threateningly, well, you better fix this or I'm going to report you to the landlord. Panicking, no. Please don't do that. I'll fix everything. Just give me a chance. Mrs. Enright, skeptical, fine. But you better do it fast. Audience laughing. Kramer closes the door and lets out a sigh of relief. That was a close one. Cut to Kramer frantically trying to fix Mrs. Enright's apartment. He's hammering and sawing, making a huge racket. Audience laughing. Cut back to Kramer's apartment. Mrs. Enright, shouting from next door, Mr. Kramer, what is that noise? Yelling back, just fixing things, Mrs. Enright. Mrs. Enright, sarcastically, great. I'll be sure to add that to my list of complaints. Audience laughing. End of scene. In Monk's Cafe, day. Jerry and Elaine are sitting at a booth. George rushes in, looking frazzled.
Noticing George's hair. Hey, what's going on with your hair? Nervously, it's stress, Jerry. I'm losing my hair because of the stress.
Surprised, what stress?
Frantically, the stress of trying to avoid stress. It's impossible, I tell ya. Skeptical, you're losing your hair because you're trying not to be stressed. Defensive, yes, Jerry. It's all part of the study I'm in. They gave me this special shampoo, and I'm supposed to avoid any stressful situations.
Curious, what happens if you do have a stressful situation?
Anxiously, I don't know. They didn't say. But I can't take any chances. Smirking, so, what have you been doing to avoid stress? Rattling off, avoiding my parents, staying away from crowds, not watching the news, listening to soothing music.
Amused, so, basically, you're living in a bubble.
Frustrated, yes. And it's not working. Look at my hair.
Audience laughing.
Sarcastic, well, maybe you should try stressing out on purpose. See if that helps. Panic, no. I can't take any chances. I'll just have to keep avoiding stress.
Shaking her head, good luck with that, George.
Audience laughing. Cut to George, alone in his apartment, frantically trying to relax by doing yoga poses and deep breathing exercises. Audience laughing. End of scene. Int. Uber car, day. Jerry is sitting in the back seat, looking uncomfortable. The Uber driver is chatty and animated. So, what brings you out today, buddy? Dentist appointment.
Forcing a smile. Yeah, just a quick root canal.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. But you know what they say, no pain, no gain. Audience laugh.
Sarcastic. Yeah, lucky me.
So, what do you do for a living?
Hesitant. I'm a comedian.
Excited? No way. That's awesome. You know, I've always wanted to try stand-up comedy.
Disinterested. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Unfazed? Well, I think I could do it. I'm pretty funny, if I do say so myself.
Skeptical, really?
Proudly, oh yeah. I've got a whole bit about my crazy ex-girlfriend. It kills every time. Jerry looks out the window, wishing he was anywhere else. Noticing Jerry's silence, hey, you okay back there?
Politely, yeah, I'm fine. Just trying to relax.
Got it. Oh, I get it. Some people don't like to talk in the car. No problem. Audience beep. The driver turns on some loud, obnoxious music. Shouting over the music, you like this song?
Exasperated, not really.
Singing along, come on, everybody. Let's party. Jerry slumps down in his seat, regretting his decision to take an Uber. Audience end of scene. In dentist's office, day. Jerry is sitting in the waiting room, nervously tapping his phone. Elaine walks in and takes a seat next to him.
What are you doing here?
I got a call from my dentist. Apparently, I need a root canal too.
Jerry groans.
This is just great.
Suddenly, Kramer bursts into the room, looking frantic.
Guys, you gotta help me. I accidentally knocked out my toothbrush with a golf ball, and now I need emergency dental work.
George enters the waiting room, looking harried.
I'm here for the stress and hair loss study. They're making me wait for an hour in this waiting room. This is exactly the kind of stressful situation I'm supposed to avoid.
Jerry stands up and faces the group.
This is ridiculous. We're all here for different reasons, but we're all stressed out. Let's just take a deep breath and try to relax.
Just then, the dentist enters the room. Mr. Seinfeld, we're ready for you.
Nervously, okay.
Kramer, George, and Elaine all stand up at once. I'm coming with you, buddy.
I might as well get my root canal over with.
Can I come to? I could use a distraction.
The group exits the waiting room, leaving behind a chaotic mess of magazines and pamphlets. Cut to. Dentist's chair, later. Jerry is in the dentist's chair, his mouth open wide. The dentist is working away. So, have you been flossing regularly? Jerry tries to respond, but can't due to the dental equipment in his mouth. Ignoring Jerry's garbled response, great, you're doing great. Suddenly, Elaine screams from another room.
What are you doing?
The dentist quickly finishes up with Jerry and exits the room. Cut to in waiting room, later. Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer are all sitting in the waiting room, looking worse for wear.
Muttering, I can't feel half my face.
Frustrated, I can't believe he wrote a book about me.
Pulling out his hair, my hair is falling out.
Looking dejected, and my toothbrush is ruined. The group sits in silence for a beat.
So, what do we do now? Resign, nothing. We'll just have to deal with these problems on our own.
The group exits the waiting room, still stressed and unresolved. End of episode. Sure, here's a possible script for the requested scene. Cold open, in New York City sidewalk, day. Jerry and Elaine are walking down the street, heading towards Jerry's apartment.
Frustrated, ugh, I can't stand it anymore.
What, the city?
Shaking her head, no, my apartment building. The stupid key always gets stuck in the lock.
Nodding, yeah, that can be annoying.
Rolling her eyes, annoying. It's a nightmare. I have to jiggle it around for like 5 minutes just to get the damn thing to turn.
Thinking, well, why don't you just get a spare key made and keep it in my apartment?
Surprised, really? You'd let me do that?
Shrugging, sure, why not? I've got plenty of room.
Audience help.
Grinning, thanks, Jerry. You're a real mensch.
Disgusted, don't call me that.
Audience laughter.
Smirking, okay, fine. You're a real pal.
Sarcastic, oh, great. That's what I always wanted to be.
Audience laughter. The scene ends with Jerry and Elaine continuing their walk towards Jerry's apartment, their conversation trailing off. Sure, here's a possible script for the requested scene. Act 1, int. Kramer's apartment, day. Kramer is sitting at his kitchen table, looking frustrated as he sorts through a pile of mail. Muttering to himself, I can't believe it. Another missing package. They're stealing my mail, Jerry.
I know it. Entering the apartment, what's going on?
Gesturing to the mail pile, look at this. Another package I was supposed to get never showed up. I'm telling you, the city's stealing my mail.
Skeptical, I don't think that's how it works, Kramer.
Insistent, oh, it's happening. I just know it. That's why I've started sending letters to myself with fake names and addresses.
Confused, what's that going to prove?
Smiling, I'm going to catch them in the act, Jerry. I'll be waiting for them when they try to steal my mail again. Audience laughter.
Shaking his head, you're crazy, Kramer.
Grinning, crazy like a fox. Audience laugh. The scene ends with Kramer continuing to sort through his mail, determined to catch the supposed mail thieves in the act. Sure, here's a possible script for the requested scene.
Act 2, in George's apartment, day.
George is standing in his cluttered apartment, surrounded by piles of his belongings.
To himself, I can't take it anymore. I need to simplify my life. I need to become a minimalist.
Audience laughing. George starts going through his things, holding up items and trying to decide if they're worth keeping or not.
Holding up a souvenir mug, this mug. I've had it since college. But do I really need it?
Audience laughter. George sets the mug aside and continues his purge, growing more and more frustrated as he struggles to let go of sentimental items.
Holding up a ticket stub, this ticket stub. It's from the first baseball game I ever went to. But it's just a piece of paper. Do I really need to keep it?
Audience laughter. As George continues to sort through his belongings, he becomes increasingly agitated and indecisive.
Frustrated, I can't do this. I can't just throw away everything that's ever meant something to me.
Audience laughter. The scene ends with George sitting among his piles of belongings, defeated and still struggling to embrace minimalism.
In Jerry's apartment, day. Jerry and Elaine enter the apartment building, walking towards the elevator.
Frustrated, my key gets stuck in the lock of my building's front door every time. It's so annoying.
Nonchalantly, well, why don't you get a spare key made and keep it in my apartment? That way, you can just use the spare whenever you need to.
Sarcastically, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let me just give you access to my apartment so you can rob me blind.
Rolling his eyes, come on, Elaine. It's not like I'm going to steal from you. Plus, you know where I live, so it's not like I could get away with it.
Skeptical, I don't know, Jerry. You do have a lot of valuable comic books.
Audience laughter.
Smiling, okay, fair point. But seriously, it's just a spare key. It could come in handy if you ever get locked out.
Considering, I guess you're right. Okay, fine. But you better not lose it.
Grinning, don't worry, I'll guard it with my life.
Audience laughter.
Smiling, thanks, Jerry. You're a real pal.
Audience gasps in shock.
Alarm, whoa, whoa, whoa. Complimenting me? Let's not get crazy here, Elaine.
Audience laughter.
Rolling her eyes, I take it back. You're a terrible person.
Nodding, that's more like it. Audience laughter as the elevator doors close.
In Jerry's apartment, day.
Kramer bursts into the apartment. Frustrated, Jerry, I think the city is stealing my mail.
Skeptical, what makes you say that?
Determined, I haven't received any of my important documents in weeks. I think they're stealing them to get information on me. Audience help.
Confused. Why would the city be interested in your mail?
Earnestly, who knows what they're up to, LA. But I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm gonna catch them in the act.
Amused. How are you gonna do that?
Proudly, I'm gonna send letters to myself with fake names and addresses. Then, when they try to deliver them, I'll be waiting. Audience laughing.
Sarcastically, yeah, I'm sure the city is shaking in their boots.
Confidently, you'll see, LA. This plan is foolproof. Audience laughing.
Smiling. Okay, Kramer. Good luck with that.
Kramer exits the apartment, determined.
Lauren asked, can you believe him?
Chuckling. Gotta love Kramer. Always got a new scheme.
Audience laughing.
Nodding, yeah, but this one's a little out there even for him.
Agreeing, yeah, but it's harmless. And who knows, maybe he'll actually catch someone trying to steal his mail.
Yeah, or maybe he'll just get a bunch of letters addressed to Prince Charming and King of the World.
Audience laughter as the scene ends.
In George's apartment, day.